shop's a reckless machine, and every spark is carving out our fate. The molds are waiting to bite, the silver dripping like night. This is the chaos every Wednesday we create. We're counting down. The temp is rising high. We forge the crown. No limits in our sky. It's the Midweek Meltdown. Da-da-da-da. The Midweek Meltdown. Da-da-da-da. Grab your seat, embrace the blast. These pours were never built to last. Yeah, it's the Midweek Meltdown. Da-da-da-da. We're pouring silver tonight. The furnace glowing bright. It's the moment all the savages wait for. The moles are hungry again. The metal's letting loose rage, and every pull becomes a legend on the floor. We're counting down, 'cause once it hits that flame, there's no turning down. This reckless night. It's the Midweek Meltdown. The Midweek Meltdown. We're melting fire into wood. Every pore's a savage star. Yeah, it's the Midweek Meltdown. The metal's ready to scream. The shop's a reckless machine, and every spark is carving out our fate. The molds are waiting to bite, the silver dripping like night. This is the chaos every Wednesday we create. We're counting down. The temp is rising high. We forge the crown. No limits in our sky. It's the Midweek Meltdown. Da-da-da-da. The Midweek Meltdown. Da-da-da-da. Grab your seat, embrace the blast. These pours were never built to last. Yeah, it's the Midweek Meltdown. Da-da-da-da.
Hello. Hope you can all hear me. Welcome in, everybody. We got another Midweek Meltdown. Let's take you over to the furnace and show you the piece we got tonight. We got the Man of Wings, we'll call him. Why not? Let me know if you can hear. .2 troy ounces, prototype. You know how to start the auction. Auction goes throughout the stream. Awesome, Jenny can hear me. That's all that matters. Auction goes throughout the stream. Only 15 pieces available on stream tonight. We'll pour 5 live. Sometime throughout the stream, I'll give you a safe word. First 15 people to spell the safe word correctly will win an invoice for us for $260. $260 is the price. My Buzz Life, welcome in. J6 Metals, welcome in. We got $200 as a high bid. I do not have a mod tonight. Trenton is out to dinner with his best friends, so he won't be here to moderate. So I'll do my best to keep up with the high bids. If anybody wants to take the crown or the reins of mod, I don't pay much. I don't pay at all, actually. So you could just do it out of the kindness of your heart, or don't do it. I don't care. What's up, Lewis Brown, coming in with the crabs. So yeah, 15 pieces available tonight. Up here, my face is up here. 15 pieces available tonight. $260 is the invoice. We got the furnace cooking. Let's go back to the furnace and show that piece one more time. 2.2 troy ounces. We're working overtime to get these packages out to you. Should have the last of them shipping out Friday into Saturday, most likely into Saturday. So thank you for your patience on the love kills and the remaining $100 per troy ounce silver rounds that we're doing. $300 high bid. Bruce Waldrop, welcome in, Bruce. You guys didn't see that auction for that Valhalla bar. That was fun while it lasted. There was some shit going on behind the scenes. Some scumbags in the community that we got booted from all the major groups for reaching into people's DMs and trying to offer them ones that they have for cheaper. Don't be gay. Don't be a scumbag. Don't step on people's auctions. Wait till it ends, then hit up the people. Then hit up the second bidder and the third bidder if you got pieces to sell. That's all fair game after that. But when you do that and you reach out to people right in the start of the auction and say, hey, I'll offer it to you for $15.75, especially when you reach out to the highest bidder. Now that highest bidder doesn't want to bid any higher, and you end up fucking up the auction. So if you're on this stream and you're watching, go pound literal sand. And we did have them banned from most of the major groups for being a scumbag. I don't like to ban people often, but I'd do it if someone did that to your auction as well. It's just a dirtbag move. $300 high bid. Yeah, it's not a difficult concept. Just don't be a douche. Pretty easy. Pretty easy. What's up, Adam? Welcome in. 37 Savages hanging out with us. Don't make sure you share this out to everyone you know, all your friends, family, and enemies. Get them all in here. Let's see. Anybody not sure on how to win one of these pieces? I can explain that a little bit. I can explain it again, but after we pour this first one, we'll take you over to the casting table and we will show you how we make these pieces, or how we sandcast and produce the pieces that we ship off to you. It's a fun process. It's not a fast process, but definitely fun. 2.2 troy ounces. 2.2 troy ounces, and if you spell the safe word correctly and you're one of the first 15 people to spell it correctly, you will win an invoice for $216. Yeah, you know what's crazy is we had someone else post up, it was an eBay auction for the same piece. Funny how they didn't reach into the people that were like, oh man, I wish I had that piece. They didn't go to the DMs for that guy or during that one. They waited till there was an active auction to do it. A lot of people like that don't want to take the risk, right? They don't want to put up an auction and they don't want to risk losing potential profit, or so nobody wants to take the risk. But then when someone else takes the risk, they sure jump in there like fucking vultures. And yeah, anyways, yeah, the man of wings, we'll call him. Gotta stick with that. Yeah, super douche. It's not the first time they pulled some shit like that too, but it's the last time they'll pull it in my group and a few others, because they got the Das Boot. This is gonna be the piece next week, the Woman of Wonder, and that'll wrap up this series, and we'll head into the next one where we have 8 more fun pieces for you. Let's see if we can. Let me show them on screen here for the next. So that'll be week 8 for this one. We got 8 more weeks incoming. Yep, they shot themselves in the foot. Good luck on eBay. Pay the fees. Old saying, don't shit where you eat. That's what they did. $400 a wheeze. Yeah, man. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, and don't shit where you eat. That's one of 3 I like to live by. The other one is don't be a douche. You got 8 from the one series and 8 from the other, so it's 16 total pieces. Yeah, that's gonna be a fun one. I like those ones, and we're still working on the villains from each, so we're hoping to do another 16 designs, but these ones being the villains. If any of you have questions on the casting process or some of the tools we use and where you can get some stuff, I'm going to tell you right now, I've had a few people ask, how come you don't use electric? Fuck electric. Too many mechanical parts that could go wrong. See it happen all the time. People buy the electric and they're like, oh, I had to send it back. The thermocoupler broke. The digital display broke, or the wires stopped heating up, or more. A lot of the times I see like those crucibles are 100% graphite. They're shit. And they oxidize super quick, especially when exposed to the heat and then the air as it's cooling. It oxidizes and thins out really fast, and then they go and put their silver in there, load it up too much, and next thing you know, that crucible breaks inside of their electric furnace. And then those replacement crucibles aren't cheap. They're like $30. You could probably find a deal for somewhere 22 to 25. But most readily available ones to get you here in a quick time are going to be like $28 to $30. And they just deteriorate so fast. Use a propane. All it wants is fuel and air. And then these crucibles that we use last forever, and they cost like $11. So yeah, that'd be a good gig for you, Adam. I'm sure there's a lot of them out there that need repairing, but that's the beauty of Amazon. The pour happens just that fast. It's the beauty of Amazon. You just create a return and boom. Let's take you over to the sand casting table. Cast up a couple of these. We're cast up one right now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Fire! The wind's blowing pretty good, so that stuff catches on fire pretty fast, or stays on fire for a while. Yeah, fuck electric. Then people talk about, but the cost of propane, super cheap. I go through about 4 bottles a week, but what I save on crucibles and buying extra furnaces, I use it in gas, and these things are fast. There's mold, little parting powder. Not too much, not too little. Just enough to coat it. Something like that. This one here, I got to come in through the wing, so we got to put him kind of on an angle. Ooh, Sammy. I'd like to share that with you. I could share with you a certain type, but every time I go in, I order about, 10 at a time, sometimes 20, and I do it because they've run out of stock often. And if I tell everybody, then I will just have troubles when it comes to me ordering it. But we could talk about that in the DMs, and I can push you in the right direction. I could definitely push you in the right direction. But I don't want to say that out loud on here, and then when I need to buy crucibles, they're out of stock. But we can chat in the DMs for sure, and I can share you a link with. I've used a few different kinds, and I just found one that's just a little bit better price, and it lasts just a little bit longer. But I can give you some links to ones that are pretty close to quality. Yeah, it's fun doing it part-time for sure. It's still fun doing it full-time. You just gotta sandcast a lot to make a living off this. It's a lot of work. We're here a lot. I just need to hire some employees, and that'll be better. But $400. I think that's the Wheeze, yeah? Yes, the Wheeze. Yeah, right. They're never in stock. And so when they do want to go in stock, I order 10, 15, 20 of them just to make sure I got them here. But for as much boring as we do, they last about, 3 weeks. Some have a shorter lifespan. It just depends. We've had some last us a month plus. For the price, you can't beat it. It's way better than doing those electric crucibles. Yeah, they do. They do want my DMs. Trying to read these comments. They're coming in. Well, I got my wife coming in tonight with my youngest to help finish up some packages. We got some new stuff for hats in as well. Maybe I'll show those here on stream. We got two new designs that are super cool. One, I thought I ordered two that that didn't say hand fucking poured, but I did end up ordering another one that said hand fucking poured. But we have one design that doesn't. We're about to order another one that doesn't. But I like wearing hats that have cuss words on them. So my favorite hat is on the front right there. It says "Eat shit," and then under the bill it says "and die." That's my favorite hat. Let's see. We got 49 people hanging out with us. How's everyone doing this Wednesday? We got a savage in town unexpectedly. And he'll be coming to the shop here probably Friday. We might do a couple live streams with him. It's someone you may know, and some of you may like him, some of you may not. But at the end of the day, he's a good guy. We make our own now. We had a supplier that everyone uses, and he was struggling during the tariffs to import sand and all that stuff. So he kind of stopped offering the bulk, and we were ordering quite a bit. And I didn't like any of the Delft clay. It's too expensive for me for what we do. So we did some research and found a way to make it ourselves. It's quite a bit cheaper. It's a little bit more work, but it's cheaper for the sand. The time, I guess it evens out, but we have a steady supply available. I don't have to worry about anybody being in stock or yeah, unless they stop carrying it, the stuff we need. Could do that way, but you're not going to get good detail out of that stuff, that's for sure. All right, that was it. Oh, here, let me show you the final piece. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked here. That's what it looks like there. Bam. We got the sun coming in. We might have to push this back another 15 minutes to a half hour for the coming streams. I don't like that sun in here. All right, let's take you over. Let's take you over to the pouring bench. Does anybody else catch themselves trying to sing the really high notes on the intro song? I do. One time I'm going to forget that my mic's off and you're going to hear me singing it in my fake high pitch voice. Yeah, green sand, that's rough. That's really high grit. You want to be somewhere in the 200 mesh range. If you can get 220, that's great. 190 will suffice for something like we do. I'd say somewhere ours is somewhere in that range, but we use a mixture, so some is a little finer, some is a little less. So it average out around 210, 200, but that's not how mesh works. I got a little bit of 190 and a little bit of 220. So. Give me a second. Let me see if I can get this thing to follow me over here. Come on. All right, I'll take you over to the demolding table. I don't have a close-up of it, but let's see if that looks good. Yeah. Nice smooth back. Looks good. Sand stuck. Try to beat it off, but I don't want too much more. Looks great. Coming out real nice. Like, let's go back to the sand casting table and cast another one. We'll cast 3 tonight. Try to get in here and do a little bit of casting before, a little prep work, but didn't work. Oh, Lisa, that's so cute. Hi, babe. Good to see you, Lisa. You got to keep that guy in check, okay? What's up, Mystic Pines Apothecary? If you guys aren't following Mystic Pines Apothecary, give them a follow and get yourself some meat butter. Quit smelling like a soy boy walking around town. You want to smell like a ribeye. Buy yourself some meat butter. Lather yourself up while you're in the shower with their beef tallow soap. And then after you're done washing your balls with the beef tallow soap, grab some of their tallow, what would you call that? Moisturizer, and finish yourself off with a nice rub down of the meat fluff. Great shit. I am on my 2nd bar of soap. That stuff lasts forever. You know the one thing? Notice like when that last one, my first one started getting real thin, all the other soap I used to break. And then I was like, I don't want to use half a bar of soap. And I ended up throwing it away. This thing stayed solid in one size till it was done. Didn't break on me. Fucking lasted. Yeah, you gotta try it. It's good stuff, man. I don't promote a lot of stuff on here like that. Actually, I never promote shit like that on here, but they're a member of the community and really hooked us up with some and hooked us up on some extravaganza wheels and gave it out to you guys for free so you guys can try it. It's great shit. I wouldn't promote it if I didn't use it. Yeah. There you go. There's an angle you can shoot for, Mystic Pines. Marinate your... Oh my gosh, I can't do it. Marinate those curtains for an added experience. Yeah, there you go. That's a new marketing angle right there. For the ladies, marinate the meat. Mystic Pines Apothecary. Marinate your meat. You got to get the guy from Arby's to fucking that low voice to make those ads for you. That'd be hilarious. Mystic Pines Apothecary. We got the meat butter. That'd be awesome. How's Q doing, Lori? I haven't talked to him in a while. Must be working like crazy. Tub, you stumbled into an ad for our friends Mystic Pines Apothecary. They make beef tallow, like moisturizer and soap, body butter, I guess you'd call it. I just like to have fun with it and call it meat butter. You know, so we do a little fun little ad read for them. We're not even reading anything. We're just off the cusp here. And tired of smelling like a soy boy? Mystic Pines meat butter. Yeah, it's good stuff, man. Or I say man because I don't know by your screen name what you are, but him or her, man or woman. Yeah, it's good stuff. Hit them up. You won't be disappointed. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. We're over here just sand casting some 999 fine silver pieces for these 999 fine people in the chat. Extremely low mintage pieces. Only 15 available on tonight's stream, or 15 available at all. They'll all be sold on tonight's stream, and in order to buy them, you have to spell the safe word we give out correctly. Sometime throughout the stream, we'll give everybody a safe word, and the first 15 people to spell the safe word correctly will win an invoice for us for a 2.2 trillion ounce man of wings. Invoice for $260. 15 mintage piece. Low mintage. The only place you can get them is here tonight on stream. Unless you go secondary market, and the markup will be insane. That's been the hot topic in our Facebook group this past couple weeks is secondary market premiums. I have to say to that is, if you don't like it, keep scrolling. Tell you right now, you come in saying that's too expensive, the savages are going to let you know what they think of your opinion. And if you don't like premium silver, go ahead. There's millions of buffaloes out there you can buy. I tell people all the time, dollar cost average by buying that stuff. It's great. Definitely use that as a tool to dollar cost average. But man, nobody likes to look at tubes of buffalo. Boring. These are display pieces. We collect pieces from other makers, and we display them proudly on some shelves at home in the shop. They're just super cool. They're talking points. You put a buffalo out there, no one's gonna be like, "Oh, hey, cool buffalo guy." Nobody says that. And if you think they're saying that, you're fucking lying to yourself. Yeah, old school coins over there on eBay carries a lot of secondary reckless metals pieces. Sterner, did I? Oh, it's been answered by Peter. Thank you, Peter. Yeah, there you go. You got to do the soy boy angle, and you come out with flavored ones. Like you can market it as like grab your pumpkin spice latte beef tallow to cure your seasonal anxiety. Oh no, I didn't even put silver in here. What an idiot. Well, you get to hang out and we get to chat while this melts. Man, I haven't done that on the live streams yet. Damn it. Yeah, you can get a close-up of the item. Just kidding. $2.2 trillion ounces. Secret guest has me all sideways. Yeah, he's not here. He's out to dinner with his best friends. So I have time. I am really involved with it. Yeah. I'd like it. I have fun with marketing and stuff like that, and coming up with stupid shit. And that beef tallow is a perfect spot. That man, I'd have a lot of fun marketing with that. We need to go back to like the early 2000s marketing. You know, where everybody wasn't so fucking soft and offended by ads. Uh, Target recently had an ad. I think it was around Christmas. It was for pistachios, and it had the Grinch on it, and it was like green and salty. And then down at the bottom it said, "Like my nuts." And it was, that's funny. That's funny. It made me want to buy pistachios just because of that ad. That's great advertising. And then there was a bunch of people complaining about it, so they ended up taking it down. Like, the problem with social media is it gave a bunch of people opinions that they should have never been able to voice, or wouldn't be able to voice otherwise outside of social media, because they don't have any friends to voice those opinions to. My buddies came up and were like, "Oh, I'm offended by that." Like, don't be gay. It's just a fucking pistachio ad. Yeah, they were the best, man. Bring them back. Make marketing great again. There's a lot of good companies out there that do some pretty good marketing, though. They're bringing it back because I think people are worried less about being quote unquote canceled for stupid shit like that. Yeah, right, exactly, Craig. I was just a glimmer in my dad's eye in the '80s, so um, just a little twinkle. But I bet they were good. And then 2012, 2015, around that time, people started getting real fucking soft. I gotta see if there's like a direct correlation to when like almond milk and soy milk came out, or like oat milk. That had to have been around then when everyone started getting super fucking soft. Someone should research that and like see when sales of like soy milk and shit like that really started taking off. I bet that's when the testosterone in men started dropping. Yeah, that's our laser engraver, 100 watt. That's right, Bill. That was nice too. Drinking out of water hoses. You had to be home when the lights came on. You were out there scraping your knees, throwing firecrackers at your buddies. Sticking sticks in between the spokes of your friends and breaking their collarbones. Great times. Yep. Thanks, Gary. Appreciate you. If you purchase from our website, we are a little backed up. Just when I think we got a little bit of relief from website orders, Sunday was kind of a slow day. And I was thinking, man, this week's going to be a little nice. I can catch up. I'm not saying that I hate website orders. Keep ordering. Keep me busy. I love it. But, catching up's kind of nice, so I can come out with some new pieces. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Monday, Tuesday, today, we got hammered with website orders. So we're back on that grind. Yeah. Yeah, you get into fights. The next day's fine. You're both alive, right? The next day you're fine. And then you actually become better friends. Exploring places you shouldn't be. We had this. I grew up in Cypress, California, and down the street from us we had this old like nature center, and it was closed down for a long time. But so it was all fenced off, had barbed wire, all that stuff. You couldn't get into it, but they still kept it up. But if you got into the nature center, you can get into like the washes, um, like the LA River type stuff, the concrete rivers. And you used to be able, we would go through there, and we'd go through these tunnels that started off huge, and then they have these little branches of like 3 foot and 4 foot uh, in diameter, and we crawled through those things, spider webs everywhere, and we end up in like the neighborhoods where it would hang out, with the little balloon, and we all float. So we'd be in there, and we ended up getting arrested for doing that. We came up out of one of those manholes and ended up getting arrested for it. That was fun. Nice, Gary. Nice. It's good times, man. And then we'd sneak out at night and go into all the construction over by my buddy's house. I spent the night at his house all summer long, and we went through this like construction site with the neighborhood girls, and we're heading over to the school to play strip hide and go seek, and we're going through the job site, and it was awesome. We saw the cops coming, and there was like this pillar out front. There was probably just enough to cover us, and there was 5 of us. And as the cops driving, we're like moving with the pillar, so like we're staying out of line of sight. It's super dark, so it's really still pretty hard to see us, but he knew somebody was in there. And then when he finally turned that corner, we made that break and ran down to the local school there and played strip hide and go seek. That was fun. Good shit. The parents didn't even worry about the kids being out. Now it's like, my neighbor's a fucking creep. We can't let these fucking kids out, What's the silver look like going in? I'll show you right here. This little silver grain. Silver grain. And what it looks like going in here. Let's see if I can get you a view without getting in there too much. Oh, she's red hot. I don't want to burn the camera, but molten, nice and flaming in there. Oh, doing pretty good, man. Just busy getting through competition season with the youngest or the oldest. Getting ready to leave again for another competition out of town, and that's fun. She kicks ass at it. And then we had my wife had a meeting with my youngest daughter's teacher today, and just to go over her how she's doing in school, and they're considering putting her into a special school because she's doing so well, and a more advanced school because she's killing it in math and English or writing. Yeah, it's a fresh furnace. We just bought it. Our furnace of 8 years. I just got tired of working on it, so ended up picking up that furnace, and it's been great. These new ones are nice. Took me forever to find a replacement that was as good as my old one. Yeah, so my youngest, she's cool. She's a little she's a smart one. I asked her a couple weeks ago, or maybe a month ago, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to design roller coasters. I'm like, okay, all right. So just roller coasters? And no, I kind of want to design everything. All right, you want to be an engineer? Yes. So we're actually going to enter her into the engineering thing at school, a little competition they have at school. She's already got her idea of what she wants to make, and that'll be fun. My oldest is the athletic one. She does really well in school too, but she's super athletic. One of those like natural athletes. I took her snowboarding, and after 3 runs, she's like, "Let's go to the top." And she was able to hold her own. Yeah, I wasn't doing anything crazy, but was able to hold her own all the way down the mountain. My youngest one was like, "No, I just want to stay down here and build a snowman." She just likes building things. Yeah, right. Right. I was thinking, I want to be an ice cream truck driver. But the kids don't even know what an ice cream truck driver is anymore. I know when I was a kid, that's what I wanted to be, because we had them coming up and down the street every day. Well, in the summer at least. Well, I lived in California, so it was every day basically. Shit, I haven't seen an ice cream truck come down a neighborhood in forever. So they can't even have that as an answer because they didn't even know that's an option. Yeah, that's a good one. Race car driver? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Yep, 2.2 troy ounces. Listen for the safe word. It's random. It is whatever comes to my head. And also whatever I can spell. So, no, it's not going to be too hard because I got to be able to spell it. Fighter pilot, that's a good one. Fucking Maverick, come on. I wanted to be a rock star. And I did pursue that for a long time. Grew up in a band, played the drums. Did really well too. It was fun. There's only 2 members still alive. Guitarist just passed this past year, and bassist passed a couple years ago. Now it's just me and the singer left. I gotta do a Calci and see who goes first. That's how I'll set my family up too. Mexican ice cream trucks, yeah. Yeah, I like playing music, man. I miss doing it. I was half thinking about joining the church band just so I could play the drums again. But I don't think the church would let me light my drum set on fire in the middle of service. Be cool though. That'd be a cool church. Yeah, I go to the wrong church then, right? Looking for a new church to go to. Will you guys let me light my drum set on fire on stage? Yeah. If it's in the name of Jesus, they will. That'd be hilarious. I miss playing music though. That was so fun. Different venues. We did a TV show back in the day, a little local cable TV show called the Buzz TV. I gotta find that picture one day and show you guys. I was going through stages, not the kind of stages these kids are going through nowadays, but when we did that show, I was super into surfing, and man, had long hair. I gotta find that picture and show you guys. You'd fucking have it. You'd laugh. I went from that to like a mohawk, and so fun. All right. So remember, we're gonna be doing the safe word here sometime throughout the stream. Oh, let me show you that. I'll just show you guys that one more time. Not really get a good look at it, but there it is. There's a mold. Nothing too crazy. It's just takes time and clean up, and I suggest everyone go out there and try and pour. Give it a go. And if you're one of those guys that does complain about premiums on hand poured stuff, you'll change your tune real fast once you do it yourself. So if you're one of the first 15, or if you're one of the 15 people that spell the safe word correctly, you'll win an invoice from us for this 15 mintage pour. We got the prototype going right now. I think someone just said, I think were we at $400? Yeah, the Wii's still at $400 for the prototype one. That at the end of the stream. But if you spell the safe word correctly, you'll win an invoice for $260. Make sure you guys are paying attention to that, and you have your chat filtered. You have your chat filtered to all messages, not top messages. And then after we say it and you think you're first or second or third, make sure you back out and come back in to refresh that chat. And then also still make sure that chat is sorted to all messages, because that's going to see how it really goes. So the safe word's engineering. Let's go. Yeah, copper's fun. Copper's tough. Copper's way different than silver, that's for sure. So let me back out, come back in, sort it to all messages. And now we're fresh. We got Potter 95 with number 1. We got Nikki Tuft with number 2. Peter Dyson with number 3. And Gold We Trust with number 4. Gordon Donnelly with number 5, Brian Subia number 6, Ben Dover number 7, Sterner number 8, Timmy 100 number 9, James Visky number 10, Randy Combs number 11, Old School number 12, Evil Bunny Drool number 13, J6 number 14, and Lisa Batchelor with number 15. Engineering, just making sure everything's spelled correctly. Okay, we'll go over it one more time. Potter number 1, Nikki number 2, Peter number 3, In Gold We Trust number 4, Gordon Donnelly number 5, Brian Subia number 6, Bendover number 7, Sterner Reynolds number 8, Timmy 100 number 9, James Visky 10, Randy Combs 11, Old School number 12, Evil Bunny Drool 13, J6 number 14, and Lisa Batchelor number 15. I know, Craig. We got the Wii's at 400. Yeah, learning the process, but I'm going to tell you that you're doing it right by starting with copper, because that is really a nightmare to pour. It's so, it's like molasses, that shit. Yeah, that stuff's rough. But you're starting with a harder metal, so when you get to silver, it's going to be a whole hell of a lot easier. I'll tell you that. It's out of the way. So if you weren't able to get one of the production pieces, you could get in on the prototype. We got Wii's, the high bid of 420 J6 metal. I take that back. There's a little fire to spice up your Wednesday night. Love fire. Which one was Man of Gods? Man of Gods would be... Fuck, why can't I think of his name? The Green Lantern? No. Why can't I think? Yeah. Oh, yeah, Shazam. You're right. Shazam. You're right. My bad. It was Shazam. What did we call the Green Lantern one? What was that? But yes, Shazam was Man of Gods, because his name is actually an acronym of gods. No, Man of Speed was Flash. Man of Will. There you go. Thank you, Ben Dover, Man of Will. Because that's how the ring worked for him. Was was able to think it, he was able to do it. No, I think you might be confusing it. Shazam has a lightning bolt on his body. Man of Speed had the mask and like the lightning bolts on him. Man of Gods. Here, I'll show you. Not many people know Shazam, so I can see that you get confused. Let's see if I can find the other ones. Yeah. Where are you? There he is. All right. It's Man of Speed. No, that's Shazam. So this is Man of Gods. That's the one you and Lisa won. This is Man of Speed, the one Lisa got. All right, where are we at? Oh, I need a screenshot of that. Give me a second here. Anybody have any questions before we start wrapping this up? Got it. Got it. But if anybody is thinking about pouring, like I think I stated it early in the stream, go propane. Don't waste your time on waste your time and money and sending the electric furnaces back. Buy a propane one. You'll thank me later. It seems scary at first. I know. You'll be fine. It sounds really loud. It sounds really intimidating, but it's no different than like a turkey air fryer or a barbecue. It just sounds a little scary. Oh, I get it, Lisa. Yeah. And like I said, Shazam is kind of a oddball one. Not many people know about that one. That's an odd one. Pac-Man. Oh, yeah. Don't be a fool. Wrap your tool. Yep. There you go. All right, let's get this last one poured and let's start counting on this auction and let you guys get on your way. Got the wife coming in right now. We're gonna have a packaging party all night to try to get some of these packages out. If you haven't got tracking from us yet, don't worry, you'll get it soon. I'm gonna be printing some more labels tomorrow and finishing up labels on Friday. This is your chance now while we sit down and you have a smoke with Rec. You can get in on that auction. Where are we at? 420 high bend? 420? Okay, cool. I think that's it. If not, someone will let me know. Where's your tracking board, pal? It's in your ass. That's why you didn't know it was there. Come on, camera. Hello? You asleep? Oh, there we go. Thank you. Let's see. J6 Metals 450. Yes, 3D print. We 3D print them. Buy yourself a resin printer. Don't waste your time with PLAs for these kind of things. No PPE. I got shoes, and that's it. A lot of people get really scared of this stuff. Um, I grew up in industrial construction and huge cranes, like massive cranes, and shit flying all over the place. It's we use tools that I like to say that a lot of these things, nothing here is really dangerous. There is it's not, it is hazardous, but if you just know and respect your tools, you're not going to turn them dangerous. Just don't be a fucking idiot when you use this shit. Make sure you got your fire extinguishers in place. You know, make sure you know what you're doing when you hook it up. This shit's simple, super easy. It's not much to really be scared of. In the summer, I'm in shorts and flip flops pouring. You know, just don't be a dumbass and get sidetracked. If you're easily sidetracked, maybe this isn't for you. It's best to stay on task, focus on what you're doing. Um, know your limits, yes, and know your equipment. Been using this. I'll tell you, the first time I fired up a propane furnace, I was like, "What the fuck am I doing?" And after that first initial fire up, it just doesn't even affect me anymore. So hot, yeah. There's a video out there of me pouring in my underwear. America. But yeah, it's Proto 455. Let's take you over to the furnace and get that thing front and center. So you guys know what your auction or you're bidding on. Here, let's bring it up nice and close. Yeah. Yeah. Bald eagles in the background sounding like fucking seagulls. You guys ever find that funny? You like you search out you hear like an eagle screech and it's like sounds so badass and you're like, "Man, that's cool." Um go search what an eagle actually sounds like. Fucking sounds kind. Oh, nice. That's cool. I've seen a few people do those anthill things. That's pretty badass. All right, 455 high bid. You can make that cheaper, Bob. Do it. I encourage everybody to do it. Do not fear competition. That's why I come on here. I like to show you how we do things. Learn it. And what you will find is an appreciation for the guys that do this, and for the premiums they do charge. It costs a lot to run these businesses here, and we're trying to keep them fair for you guys. Um, we have a lot of people coming in and like, oh, silver's just silver. Spot's only $86. Why are you charging this much? We could pour it in brass, you know. We could pour it in fuck anything that's a low, a peasant metal. But we decided to use silver as our medium for the artwork we do, and that way, at the end of the day, you're buying something fucking cool, and it has a lot more value than those base metals. Um, at least you're holding something of value at the end of the day, even if you had to go in and take it to a coin shop who's going to tell you that the person who has made this their time isn't worth anything, but I'm going to charge you $5 back a spot and then sell it for $2 because my time is worth $7 per ounce. See what I mean? And all they're doing is fucking buying and selling. Um, they're not making anything. So don't let those people tell you that someone else's time isn't worth anything. I wouldn't hire someone to build the deck in my backyard and say, "Hey man, I'm just paying for the lumber. You know, you build it. The lumber is, you know, it's just lumber. I ain't paying you for your time, your expertise, and all the tools and all your overhead for the business you run. Fuck you. Just charge me for the lumber. Never would expect that. Oh, I'm not. No, not apologizing at all. Yeah, they're great. I think so. There's a lot of other guys in this industry that are doing killer work. Killer work. Go check them out. As like Investment Caster, Danger, Omen Precious Metals. The list goes on and on. There's so many people doing really cool stuff. Um, and if you're interested in getting into this kind of stuff, I don't mind telling you, steering you in the right direction. But I'll tell you, one of the easiest tools and best tools for your questions is Google. Google is great. I didn't go when I got into this. I don't like bothering people about stuff, so I just went on Google and just played with stuff myself. There wasn't a lot of videos like this, like we do tonight, showing the whole sand casting process. There was like of some simpler things, the green sand. Here's a wrench kind of thing, and pouring it in aluminum, but wasn't really any tutorials on how to do this, which kind of why I wanted to come on and kind of show you guys the process. Not all of it, but it's the majority of it. So you guys have that resource. But Google is going to be your best friend, and what works for me may not work for you. So I suggest just going out there. These furnaces are like $150, cheap. It's cheap to get into. You can go buy a couple pounds of Petrobond or Delft clay for $50, $40, and then your most expensive thing is going to be the silver you use. But go in there and play around. Oh yeah, Angry does great stuff too. Yeah, yeah, he's awesome. Down the rabbit hole. Yeah, it's just a propane furnace. Just go on Amazon and type in propane melting furnace. You'll find a bunch of them on there. I do like a 6 kilogram one. Don't don't waste your time buying a 12 or an 18. You're not going to need one that big. They're massive. They're huge and unnecessary unless you plan on pouring fucking 100-ounce bars. But a 6 kilogram, even a 3 kilogram would work well for these small style pours, these small pours. Um, Single burner. You don't need a double burner. Just get the single one. What's up, Rufino? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Where are we at? Where are we at? Sorry, I wasn't paying. 455 the Wheeze. 455 the Wheeze. What's up, remote viewer? Good to see you again. Thanks for jumping in live. We're just shutting down. We're running this auction out. We got a high bid of 455 for the Man of Wings. 2.2 troy ounces. It's the prototype. Right now it's going for 455. We just sold the other 15. 460. Bruce Waldrop. Thank you, sir. Yeah, type in propane melting furnace and you'll find 3 dozen different kinds. Find one that fits in your price range. Devil's Forge are kind of on the expensive end. You can find some really good ones. I suggest stainless steel. Yeah, they did. 470 high bid the Wheeze. $475 Bruce Waldrop. Where's Captain Canada been, man? He's been missing out on these. He's been missing out. 475 high bid. Let's see. I'm gonna sit down on this chair over here. Is that it? Let me know if you reach your tipping point, Wheeze. We got 475 going once. 475 going twice. Giving you some time here. We's 475 thrice. 480 high bid. Louise. 480 high bid from Louise. Anybody else have any other questions? Anything I can answer or try and steer you in the right direction? I'd say hit me up in the DMs, but I'm terrible with those nowadays. 485 high bid, Bruce. 490. I stopped answering my phones too, man. The amount of phone calls daily, it's crazy. Vegas show August or April 2nd through the 4th. We will be out there in Las Vegas, Nevada at the Tuscany Casino. We'll be set up for that Thursday, Friday, and very little on Saturday. We try not to spend too much time on Saturday, maybe a couple hours during opening, but we pack up and get the fuck out of there pretty quick so we can hang out with you guys April 2nd through the 4th. 510 high bid, just we'll be out there that Wednesday through Sunday. So the show starts on Thursday the 2nd, Friday the 3rd, and it'll end on. Wait, is that right? Saturday? 2nd through the 4th? Are those dates right? 510 high bid. But come out there, hang out with us. We're going to try and rally up the troops, rally up the savages. Show starts Friday. Okay. Show starts Friday the 2nd, Saturday the 3rd, Sunday the 4th. We will not be there on Sunday for sure. Thursday you can get in for dealer setup. You got to pay. I don't recommend doing that because I'm usually not set up by then. You can come in. The night cruise here. Oh, yeah, we'll be setting up. Thursday is set up. Yeah, you want to help with the live? Actually, you want to grab the 2 new hats I have in there? Grab those and bring those to me. I'll show them off on stream real quick. Email me, JP. Man, we're running around like crazy. Been working till 8 o'clock every night. And we're trying to get shit done. We'll be here till probably about 10 packaging. Yeah, those ones. There you go. Come on, pretty girl. Email me. That's the best. All right, let's do this. You want to wear them for them? No? Okay. 513. Let's see. Oh no. Oh no. It's falling apart. It's a little crooked. Oh well. Is that one? And this one. Yes, sir. Should be going out probably by Friday. Yeah, so there's 2 new hats that we'll be putting in. You can pick those up on the live stream. I don't put them on my website. We just sell them on the website. All right, 513 high bid. $513 going twice. Let me know, Wheeze. 513 thrice. 520 J6 metals. Holy shit. Not this Saturday, probably next Saturday we'll put them on the stream. What's up? No, just auctioning off the prototype right now. Be in there in a second. 520 high bid. 520 going once. Oh, stop it. Going twice. 525, Bruce. Bruce says you're gonna have to bid more than that. JJ J6 metals, not to be confused with never mind. JJ, what day are you coming? 32 Savage is still hanging out with us. Thank you. Oh, you, Bruce. 525 going once. I don't know what happened to the Wheeze. I think he fell asleep. He's tired from the Valhalla auction. $1,629 that 4-ounce piece went for. Animal. If we didn't have that bullshit go down, I think it could have went for more, but all right. 525 thrice. Let's see. JJ owes me a beer in Vegas. Yep. R E C K. I will tomorrow. I was gonna do it today, but we had a lot of shit in the shop this morning. I'll send that tomorrow with these. Wheeze. Hope you're okay with that. Came into the shop, had to print out a bunch of orders and get everything going, and got sidetracked with that. So we got Bruce 525. Congrats, Bruce. Well, thank you so much, and thank you all for hanging out with us. We'll be back next Wednesday with the final piece in this series here, the Woman of Wonder, and then we'll be back Saturday for another Shrek and Wreck show. Next Monday, or this coming Monday, we're going to be working on getting some market bars out to you guys. Probably won't be as many as we have done in the past, but we're going to get a few of them out. And then next Friday, we have the second in the series, The Last Testament. We'll have those available for sale. I think we just shipped you out, Bruce. I could definitely ship it with. I could definitely ship it with your Washington coin, if I'm not mistaken. I think you're gonna go out tomorrow, or maybe Friday. I can't. You'll go out by Saturday for sure. So I can ship it with that. But your other two, the Love Kills Large and the other prototype you won from last week, the Man of Water, those went out today. So Dyson Blink should have done them. Okay. Can mine ship with my piece I got on Saturday night show? I'll take a look. Yeah, I don't see why not, Potter. If you haven't received an invoice for me, it just depends on these ones. These things usually take me about a week to go, but I don't charge shipping for these pieces, so that's the price without ship. For those of you that buy the 15 on the stream, that price, there's no shipping added to it, so you won't be paying a shipping charge. And I do that because these things can take me up to about a week to get out, maybe a little bit more. Because depending on how the website's going and how orders are going, it's takes us a little bit of time to make these things. We have the first 5 done, and then we'll filter out the other ones throughout the week, and into next week, and fit them into the schedule. But yeah, we don't charge shipping for midweek meltdown pieces. Shipping is included. So if it ships with an order you have with us, it's great. If not, it'll ship by itself. Like I said, no charge. No, not yet, man. We're not yet. Not on the Rolos. We don't have anything planned for that just yet. We have designs and dies. It's just I haven't had time to do a new release for the website and filter those in. So we got projects that we have to get out first. Hopefully soon. Still waiting on the coin machine to get here, and we're preparing for that with those dies for 1 ounce rounds and bars, and that's where our main focus has been for now. So once that thing's here, we can start paying that thing or getting our money back for that thing. Let's see. All right. If nobody's got anything else, I'm going to put the phone down. I'm going to go eat some dinner with my wife, and then we're going to start packaging. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll be here next Wednesday for the Midweek Meltdown. We'll be here Saturday, same place, for the Shrek and Wreck show. And then if you're not following us over on the Facebook group, hit us up over there, the Reckless Metals Facebook group, where we'll show you some of our new releases. And we have Facebook-specific releases. Shrek and Wreck show on Saturday. We have live stream exclusives, and you can get better deals on our pours there. But that's going to do it for tonight. Crab rolling soon. We're working on it. Yep. Well, stay tuned. We are going to send you off with our Midweek Meltdown song. Make sure you let your wife know before you start headbanging in the middle of the living room while you're having dinner. We'll see you guys next week. Thank you.
We're pouring silver tonight. The furnace glowing bright. It's the moment all the savages wait for. The moles are hungry again. The metal's letting loose rage, and every pour becomes a legend on the floor. We're counting down, 'cause once it hits that flame, there's no turning down. This reckless night. It's the Midweek Meltdown. The Midweek Meltdown. We're melting fire into wood. Every pour's a savage start. Yeah, it's the Midweek Meltdown. The metal's ready to scream. The shop's a reckless machine, and every spark is carving out our fate. The molds are waiting to buy.